action.
Hello, welcome to Myld Style. My name is Rob. I'm a car enthusiast. Have been for all of my life. Always had one or two projects, and when I got the idea for this channel, more of my projects ran than not. In the time since I started working on this channel, things have changed a little bit, but I'm going to persevere. This is my friend Preston here filming. You can show you. So we're just welcoming you to the channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe, get notified. We'll have new episodes every week. You can also support the channel by buying our merchandise. The site has just gone live in the last hour. That is myldstyle.com. We're going to put that up on the thing. We've got shirts and stickers. We'll have new merchandise coming every month, so just keep an eye open there and enjoy the show. Some people want to get somewhere. Oh, you know, it's even worse.
You guys wish you could get the adrenaline from driving with Rob.
You know what's even worse, too?
It's like skydiving without a parachute.
And I got so upset I forgot where I was going.
Where are we going?
We're
What made you want it? What drove you to get this car?
Here's where we cut into Ueno and Ken Nomura, big body Japanese sedans, 2JZ powered. It was a great idea at the time. And yeah, just seeing sedans do things they don't normally do.
And where did you find this car?
This one was dead in front of a shop. It needed a head gasket. I could tell it hadn't moved for a while. Had a flat tire and stuff, so I went and asked the guy about it. We'll have pictures of that too.
How much did you pay?
I paid $500 for it.
Nice.
With the engine came in pieces, and they were all in the trunk.
And you did the head gasket?
Trunk by the engine. Long and short, I did the head gasket twice, and then ended up putting a spare 2JZ that I had in it. We'll get to why I have spare 2J, but yeah.
All right. How'd you get the money to do all that?
This one, I did do some borrowing. I keep good grades in school, so it allows me to ask for $100 here or there to buy cheap cars. I don't make a lot of money is the point.
How long have you had this car?
This one I got September 18. Yeah, September 18, right in there.
Nice.
Yep. It was like a late birthday present.
So that's like...
It's kind of the summer of 2018.
It's like 2 years?
2.5 years.
Two and a
Yeah, I
half
put
years.
it together, drove it, and then I did the coilovers and the wheels and tires on it and drove it for like another almost a year. And then it lost drive recently, getting revenge at me buying other cars.
Why?
The transmission I think's gone, so it's sitting here until we get next influx of fundage.
So what's the plan then?
This one for now, we're going to keep making it reliable and get it back driving. Originally the plan was to have a boosted car with air conditioning, and we're still working towards that. We may or may not boost this one, but we're still working towards that. There's also another idea, maybe 1UZ, but we'll see. We're going to put a pin in GS300 chassis talk for now.
How much have you got into it right now?
Just under $3,000. So yeah, and that's with, like I say, coilovers. The wheels were new when I put them on. I bought them used, but they would never been mounted. New tires, and it's a clean chassis. It's still got the what I liked about it was it still has the toe plugs here, which usually get taken out immediately when people try to tow them. And it has been towed, so yeah. But yeah, this was my daily. It just surprisingly
Stopped working.
Yeah.
Would you sell this bad boy?
Maybe. It's a weird one because I'm right at the most I could ever ask for it. So if somebody really likes them, hopefully they're appreciating assets because they're 2J and super ancestors and stuff like that. So yeah.
All right. Nice. Nothing good. It's making a weird noise. Well, it started.
That's the long and short of it. There's already 2 to do there, so we can kind of spread the work. One day if you really want to get that deep.
What?
Side markers.
Just your weed.
Side markers.
Oh, those?
These don't come on Siennas.
Oh, what?
These
You
are
put those
I cut
on?
these in here.
What? Really?
Seriously? That's a JDM thing. Like I said, your car came with them in Japan, but
Wait, really?
I did that a long time ago.
Bro, I want some. That's sick.
That's the J thing. I bought them for
Does
an
it do
Accord.
anything?
The turn signals.
I fucking want
I
some.
bought them for my Accord, and then I sold the Accord and still had them. So.
All right, number 2, the van. What's the inspiration for this car?
Last van standing. A, it's my work truck, and B, if you ever seen Initial D season 4, cut that in here with some music like that going by, it'll be perfect. Yeah. So yeah, just a race support van, but it is my work truck. Live action, folks. Live action. It's a GS. You can leave it in. Go ahead.
Where did you find this thing?
Hashtag Walter Rules. I was working at a shop and a customer brought in 2 of them and wanted the transmission out of one, put in the other, and then he wanted to just scrap this one with no trans. So I got it for free. And next question.
How much? Oh, it's free.
It was free. Yeah.
Right.
And then I put a trans in it for $200. I drove it like that for a while and keep
How long you been driving?
notching away at it. I think I've had this since like 2015 or 16. It's been a good little while.
What's the plan for this thing now?
Continue lower and maybe make it faster, but keep it reliable. It's got cut springs and stuff on it now, 17s and stuff that all blend right in. I mean, it's due for an update, but it was fun when I did it. Side markers and painted the badges and stuff, but it's due for an update. It reminds me of this too. But yeah.
And how much is into it at this point?
This one probably about 2,500. That's usually about where I get, and then they peter out after that because of budget reasons. Right? I lose interest. Are you pointing at the ground? Or no?
Just trying to block the wind.
Not the cars. Oh yeah,
it's
that's
real windy.
Gotcha.
Right. Would you sell it?
Probably not. No, there's no reason to. I don't like. Yeah, I'm tragic when it comes to that. Yeah, I don't like selling cars. No, I like it. It's gotten me through a lot. I move with it. I do a lot of stuff. I put engines in the back, and yeah. And it's going to get us around to the other things because it needs a little work right now, but it's hanging in, and right now it's the last thing I have that's running. So, yeah. On to the next thought. Down so we don't get. Can do things doesn't mean you have to. Which, hey, brings us to why this is called mild style. You can always go extreme. That's great. You can get away with it a couple times, or you can get away with it a lot of times and it gets really expensive. I prefer to look at what you can do in between. Not everybody's got huge budgets and disposable cars. I try to buy disposable cars. We're good. I try to buy disposable cars. So he probably lives in my building too. And make some life out of them again. So that's what we're going to do today, is ride around and see the cars I've accumulated and what prompted me to sit here with a video camera that's borrowed, by the way. Thank you, Uncle Starkey. To sit here with a camera and go around and talk about my cars. So yeah, you can stop that one because it's going to be junk after that. Something for that. Look, I can reach my toolbox.
Ooh, nice.
That wasn't the case the last time you were here. I don't like using ones this big for this. I like using smaller ones.
Oh, that sounds
good. For the record, I didn't give it any fuel because I'd rather it try to catch some oil pressure.
Yeah.
All right, let me try to start this and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
One for two on Lexus, all right?
That ain't bad.
No, it's not. This one, I haven't tried to start this car over a year or so, but I did drive it in here and it did park. As this sits, it did park. So I will remember to take the power off it this time so this battery doesn't deteriorate anymore. And
what made you want this? This is kind of the same car as the other car, but why'd you buy it?
It is, but this one I had first. Oh. And the thing is, I've always liked these in this color. I've always had a thing about this chassis in this color. I'll give you some reference pictures for that too. So this one I've probably owned the longest between these two, which you can't see that yet, but we're not. So yeah, I probably owned this one and that one the longest. In the meantime, if I took this engine out, I put it in that, I took it out of that, and decided I was going to drive this again. I cut the harness, I re-put it back together. I'll give you pictures of that. Is this what I do, Preston? Okay. Recut the harness, put it back together, fixed all the other old Toyota harness gremlins on it. I thought, got it to where it'll drive after putting the harness back together. This also has body parts off of my second GS300 that I don't own anymore. I bought one that the hood was flipped up on and bent and everything, and I took the parts off this one and put on the bent car. That car was all clean, gray interior, no tears. I sold it when I got my 836, and then I ended up putting this back together. So this is as close as it got. It did start and run, but it doesn't shift out of first. So I on the fence between whether it's wiring or a trans, but I don't know. You asked me a question. I totally forgot. I like this one. I miss this car. Sorry.
That answered a lot of questions.
We'll still go through it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Where'd you find this?
This one was also on the side of the road at some hole-in-the-wall dealership that no longer exists, and didn't actually give me a title for it.
Nice.
Until I had to fight with DMV and all kinds of stuff.
Very nice.
But I had to have it. I saw a white one with the paint,
crisp,
the color,
crisp,
and then
clean.
Well, kinda until you realize they don't match.
Yeah.
The other one had this color, and I'm actually able, if you could look in some spots, you can see that the other side actually, I'll show you another picture. I started wet sanding this down to get it to match, because this is just paint that wasn't prepped properly and shoved on there, and it actually will peel off, and you can get to a usable matching color, because these came in two different forms of color. But this is the color right here.
Right. This is the true color.
That's the color, yeah. Sorry, right. don't pay me.
How much was it?
This car was $1,400.
Oh my god.
This is the most expensive car I own of all, or the most I've spent up front on any of the cars I've owned.
That is wild. How long have you had it?
I want to say 2014. We'll correct me on the, but yeah, 20.
That's a long time.
14.
How long has it been in storage?
I've never driven it.
Nice.
I put like I maybe put 10 miles on this car.
Nice.
I don't. It's a yeah.
What's the plan for it now?
So I'll put in that other picture, the Australian one, and then I'll show you some other references, because it depends what I do with the gold one, what I do with this one. I'd really like the idea of having two, one that's kind of VIP Japan and one with some meaty slicks on the rear that does straight line stuff too. So we'll see what happens. Anybody want to buy it? Yeah. We'll see if I keep 2Js in my cars or not. That's a whole nother story, because I now have two 2JZ based cars, so we're gonna see if I keep both of them. But yeah, that's this one. I love it still. I love the color, and that's that.
Nice.
All right, you can pause to go between. Nice. So many. These are what was all up on a wall at one point, Millennium Falcons and stuff. Supras. There's 3 Supras. $10 a piece. Yeah, this is what I should be selling. So we'll back that up a little bit so we can see
the real.
It is the real thing.
The true Hot Wheel.
Start here.
Start.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right.
Woo. Yeah. Storage unit.
The storage secrets.
And
All
here's
right.
the other thing.
So what about this car? First of all, what is this car underneath the
This
boxes?
right here is a 1983 Toyota Corolla 2-door sedan.
Ooh,
8071. It looks okay from here. It's been cut. It's been I found out after I bought it. Here, let me see that the rear quarter had been cut all the way into it. But I still love it. I'll still never. Yeah, I love it. I don't think I've seen one for sale since I bought it. So there you go.
Right.
But yes, 2-door sedan.
Where did you find it? Speaking of not
Hashtag
seeing
Walter
any.
Rules.
Back in the day, there was a shop named JD&J's that you didn't know about. Honda guy Jamie, shout out Jamie. It was in there. I wandered into their shop one night and saw it parked between two 86s that Walter had, and still has them probably. And I ended up buying this one right then. I told him I'd be back in a couple days to get it. Came back Friday and paid for it.
Nice. Where'd you get the money to pay for it?
This one I was working on a Mustang at the time, so I had some extra side cash. Did I say how much I paid for it?
Yeah, how much was it?
250 American dollars.
Ooh, for this beauty?
Yep, 2-door sedan.
I like the wheels on it.
We'll get to those later. They may appear at another time on this channel, but yeah.
And when was that? When did you get it?
This was making the tunnel for it because I was 2J in this car at one point. I got this car 2012 or 13. Yeah, it's been a while. It was right over here in this. Well, yeah, it's been a while. But it was 2012 or so. It was after I got back from California. But yeah, it was 2012 or so.
Nice. All right, what's the plan?
This one, I plan to restore. It's going to take forever. I'm going to do it at my budget, at my time. But until I get a space where I can work on it and leave it with the doors open and up on stands or a rotisserie or whatever, it needs all of it. It needs everything. It needs door seals. It needs everything. And in that time, I may finally figure out what engine to put in it, because it came with no engine or trans. So I still can't decide. I've been debating as long as I've had it what to put in it, and I still can't decide. So
have you put any money in it so far?
Into it? No, but I've had this storage unit for probably 4 years. Smart guy. So, but no, this this is it, man. Nice. This is the one. It's going to be a Corolla. I still want it to be 15-inch car, under 300 horsepower. I don't know what engine I plan to put, but under 300. It's a Corolla. It's not meant to be anything crazy. I don't like V6s, so that's not on my list for it. But yeah, this is my baby. We still have 2 more stops to go.
Yeah.
This is my baby. I love this car.
Nice.
Sorry, I forgot we had more to go. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're almost there. Okay, we're getting 30. Speed limit's 40. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Crawling up. Oh, let me get the speedo shot.
Yeah, we're getting there. Come on, we can almost get to 40 here. Oh, God. But no, that's kind of the point, is like I watch people and they say that such and such has gotten too rich or such, and like, man, I'd love to have that problem. But either way, I still want to build stuff. Like, one of the big things I want to do is always show a tally at the end of how much we spent, like on parts or whatever during the episode, so you can actually follow along. So you can actually follow along with how much we spend. So this isn't just look at our millions kind of thing. Miles an hour. But no, I want to build stuff that you can do, and like not just some of my favorite polite Canadians are building these cars right now, and they put a number on the name of the title, and they passed that the first day, like before they even started. So how can you at home realistically aspire to anything that they're showing you how to do. My point is to show you how to do stuff you can do. I'm looking at another thing. Traffic, sorry, no, I can't remember. Yeah, show you how to do stuff you. The stupid, no, they're not stupid because I'd work for them too. But the hosts kept trashing. Well, you know, whether you want a 1,300 horsepower project or you want a boring ass minivan, and they kept quoting boring ass minivan, boring ass minivan. And I'm like, come on, dog. I mean, some people drive these things to get around it. This is a great little Toyota. Like, get in front of me or not? Some people want to get somewhere. Oh, you know it's even worse.
You guys wish you could get the adrenaline from driving with Rob.
You know it's even worse too.
It's like skydiving without a parachute.
And I got so upset I forgot where I was going. So,
where are we going?
We're listen to that.
That's Sparky.
Oh no, I meant
The beeping?
the thing they copied from Honda
Yeah.
at some point. It was Honda only when I was growing up. And then they
beeping?
started putting them in Altimas.
Hey, nice. It's running.
You see the camera? So yeah. Listen how quiet that is now. It's got a bunch of we don't need these lights. Actually, that's
We don't need that smell.
That's for the. Don't worry about that. That's for the recall. There's a thing you glue under the seats. Tire pressure, no worries. And then this one, I'm gonna get a picture of the Mercedes and just put right there. The people put their kids in it. But yeah, this is the cool part too. The slick top, as they call them for real cars. But hey,
Nice.
we don't get non-luxury versions of these here, even though it still has all this.
Keep it running though, considering what
A
it's
little
been
bit.
through.
Hey, only you know about that, okay?
It's fine, actually.
It's fine.
It's
See?
doing really good.
It's fine. It's probably got a good 20 minutes on it for sure.
Oh, it smells great too.
Let me see what's up. What would you do that for? All right, now it doesn't want to
Does
stop.
not smell
I think I
good.
moved it. It's just oil.
You can keep it going.
I shouldn't have shut it off. It was fine for a second there. guess that's bad fuel, but at least we got it all at one time. Okay, well, it ran.
It ran.
Um,
It just doesn't feel like it right now. And that's fine.
it's
There's
not
nothing
into
wrong with it.
well, it smells like all kinds of. That's bad fuel too.
Yeah, it smells like
that's
a
not
few
too bad.
things.
Then. Yeah, it's not, and it's not blue oil smoke. So, all right, let me get this off of here, and then we can talk about it. But you see all this Moab glory under the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
This obviously was someone's daily driver until, according to him, it decided to start overheating. Oh, it's just dust, oil dust, Moabness. But yeah, so it was his driver, and he said it overheats. Supposedly head gasket, which I think we solidified.
We may or may not have
Yeah.
found the answer to that.
This is a 2004 Infiniti G35
The newest car in the lineup.
in the fleet. Yes. Sorry, this is a broken hood hinge. So, but that's secure.
A little
So yeah,
floppy.
04 G35. Base model sedan is what the official designation would be.
Nice. Why would you buy a car like this? What made you step into a car like this?
It's a mix between my old Corolla, and the Mercedes. The Mercedes is really clean and meant to be what it is with its interior, and it's not something I can buy cheap parts for, and it's not something I can afford to beat on or like bump into or anything like that. It just, once I realized how clean that car was, I started looking for, honestly, something to replace my Corolla. Another picture of it, not the 83, but something to replace the Corolla, and something kind of like a Honda that I could just buy cheap parts for and kind of beat on and whatever. And I don't like I don't like Z's. I don't really like Nissans. Well, I used to work for this place, but so yeah, Lexus parts started getting old and expensive. 2J's parts are old and expensive. So I figured I'd go a different route, and used to be you could buy 240 SXs for cheap, but you can't anymore. So that's another reason I bought this car, because it's rear drive.
Nice. Where'd you find it? Did you pay?
$600 again.
Not bad.
$600 again for this one. And we drove it. We didn't film, we should have, but well, yeah, if I could do an animation, it'd be great. The guy told us the car was good for 15-20 minute drive, and I got stuck at a light at like minute 25, and it just started boiling and spewing and boiling. So if it maybe needed a head gasket after that, it probably definitely did. The problem is we were a few hundred feet away from where the car needed to be parked, and so I just drove it the rest of the way, because I'm not planning to work on it right away. But
how'd you get the money for this one?
this one was part Christmas bonus and part gift.
You may
Part
wanna get
Christmas
out of this.
bonus and part gift. No, I just heard the hood latch settle.
Yeah.
But no, I don't
think
care
we're
about the
getting
sun.
I think we're getting some glare.
Okay. Whatever you got.
We're good. Okay. How long have you had it?
Shit, when was that? A month ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Like maybe a month. Yeah, just saw a deal and couldn't turn it down. I mean,
Nice.
have that problem, as my mom calls them, roadside puppies.
What's the plan now?
This is everything we can't do with the Mercedes. I would like to show people a lot of the nice, easier things you can do on a vehicle at your home. I know these are a car that you have to work on a lift, which we're working on that. But it's going to be just something fun for us to have. I mean, I may manual swap it. I may swap I don't want to swap the engine, but I'd rather put the head gasket in and just show that done and show some basic stuff. This is a good platform that's kind of universal in that way.
Nice.
That was kind of my idea.
Have you done anything yet?
No, I parked it here and started pricing everything out.
Would you sell it?
If someone wants it, I doubt they do, but yeah. I like it for the sake of its potential. I'm a sucker for potential.
Yeah.
I get on the interstate, but I have this steering thing that we don't want to talk about in this thing. So
yeah.
I don't
This is
drive
going
on the
straight.
I don't drive on the interstate in my van right now.
Straight as an arrow, right there.
When you change lanes, it's like the old, if you've ever, no one has anymore because it's 2020. If you ever went to a carnival and rode the bumper cars, and there's like a delay in the steering, that's what's going on here. It's like I can do a lot without actually turning.